Welcome back to CTV News. An insurance advocacy group set up by the Christchurch City Council was calling out for anyone still battling insurance companies to get in touch. The group wants to be inundated with calls for help. Why? Well, it wants to know how many people are still struggling. Here's Marcus Gibbs.
A call for action to highlight a growing problem. Mike Coleman wants insurance-troubled residents to get in touch.
I really want to know how many are still battling.
Speaking to councillors this afternoon during a Mayor in the Chair session, the Canterbury Insurance Assistance Service made sure it was heard. The charitable organisation was set up 2 years ago by the Christchurch City Council to answer cries of help from residents still battling insurance claims. The free service has until now been restricted to the most vulnerable residents, but as of today, that's changing.
I want the numbers to come in and get it out there, tell them that we're here.
The organisation has limited resources and it's partly funded by the Red Cross and the Christchurch City Council. So far, a few coordinators have helped 180 desperate people with their insurance needs, but these advocates know the problem is far greater.
If we suddenly have 1,500 on the books that we can't deal with, that's the issue of the city, not the issue of us.
If thousands of people ask for help, this service will need extra funding and more staff to cope. But the cash-strapped City Council won't be able to foot the bill. Councillor Paul Lonsdale says the government may need to step in.
I know they're actually funding RAS, which is another organisation that does something very similar, but a wraparound service where you can help these people who don't have the skills to actually manage that process.
In a perfect world, of course, it would be wonderful to fund them more, but there are a lot of pressures.
Councillor Goff wants anyone struggling with insurance to tell the City Council at the Mayor and the Chair sessions. The service was once criticised by Earthquake Recovery Minister Jerry Brownlee, as it had the potential to hold up insurance claims by taking insurers to court over individual cases, but the advocacy services representatives say their work is important.
An advocate is quite a neutral way of getting those parties to have a good discussion, because everybody actually wants this to pass and to reach resolution.
The government's answers to the battles between insurers and residents was to set up a residential advisory service, but that service doesn't have the power to advocate for its clients. That's where Mike Coleman comes in. He's dealing with vulnerable clients who need guidance.
And at times all the way to the end of their rebuild, because some folk struggle even once they hit the rebuild stage.
The number of people needing the help of the advocacy service is growing every year, but it takes a lot of time and resources to help each client.
It takes an awful lot to deal with one claim. To do 180 is an awful lot of people to get through.
Insurers are trying to cash settle many of the clients on their books, and as a result, these two facilitators can see the need for their service growing daily. Residents need someone to guide them through their rebuilds. Marcus Gibbs, CTV News.